Hi, I'm dating expert Hayley Quinn, and it is my super pleasure and delight to bring you a new interview series that I'm doing, and this one is on mindset hacks. So if you're listening to this and you often have problems with self-expression, with connection, with limiting beliefs, with fears that basically hold you back from taking the action that you want in your life, then I would advise you to stay tuned. It is my delight and pleasure to be joined by an extremely wise coach who I have the privilege of working with on some of my training courses. He's also basically a dear friend and someone I would 100% ring up if I need advice, which does happen. It's Mr. Ashley Lloyd-Shaw.
Thank you. One thing that I've noticed with male clients who
because men experience a lot of shame as well around their sexuality, right? In the
what
same way, but it's like the reverse.
Yeah.
Like women are like, oh, I get shamed if I express it, and guys do as well. So they
learn to try and hide it, right?
Which makes it then creepy and weird for her, and makes it hard for her to respond authentically, because she knows kind of what he wants, but it's dressed up as something else. Right. So how do you react to that?
Yeah, and I think it's important to not hide that being part of your intention, not hiding the fact that yes, I fancy you, or yes, there's something about you that I'm attracted to. Yes, I am here. Yes, I think when you, and I'm partly saying that from experience of, in my younger years, being the opposite.
I like how we're both like, it was just years ago.
It was all, no, yeah, but like where I was that guy, I'm not gonna say all the time, but the majority of the time, dominantly, when I was younger, especially like in my teens, where I would hide that part of my intention. So I had loads of female friends, so many female friends. Why? Because I just didn't express that intention that I'm also fancying them as well. I didn't express that sexual intent that I have. Now, that's the thing. It's just about how do you express it.
Because obviously no woman, and we're not here to advocate guys going, nice tits, or right?
Right.
Or
it depends. I'm going to say it depends on the context.
In the street.
I'll say it depends on the context.
If it's a guy you don't know yelling at you down the street, if it's a guy that you're attracted to and things are happening and clothes are coming off, you're like, yeah, I've got amazing boobs.
Okay.
So it depends on the level of social relationship.
Yeah.
How would you suggest to a guy, maybe he's just met a woman that he likes, say it's at a bar, we name no names of bars in East London, but it's a certain bar.
No idea what you're talking about.
I know you're too zen for that. And he's talking to a woman, but he hasn't begun the interaction by saying that he's attracted to her. How could he make a statement which says, I'm attracted to you, but I'm not a creep, and I also am interested in you as a person and as a human? Three things that I think we need to...
So if I don't
how would you express attraction to a woman in a bar? What's kind of a thing that you could say that like walks that line?
Well, if there's, there'll be something either about her physicality that I like, right? So I'll express that. So that could be either her lips, that could be the shape of her bum, it could be her figure, or there might be like a quality that I'm starting to sense from her that I like in a woman, and I'd express like that's something that I really love in a woman, like because something that I actually really find attractive is when a woman can allow herself to be expressive. I was going to say free then, but I think that's very different.
So I think you could say, for instance, like it's so I find it really attractive how expressive you are. You're just like, you're so animated when you talk. You've got real energy about you.
Right, yeah.
You can say something like that, and that's pretty clear, right? Because you've said attractive, energy, expressive. It's that sounding romantic, flirty, but it's not crossing that line into... Because I think physical compliments, women enjoy them a lot, but there has to be an inbuilt social relationship with the guy.
It's how and again, it's how you express it as well.
Yeah.
Because one thing as well, eyebrows. And it's random, but I like eyebrows. It's like that's something I notice. So if they're kind of like nicely shaped and thick, like that might be something that...
I think also unusual compliments work better, generally speaking.
Okay.
So saying like eyebrows are unusual, but also like eye contact, or noticing something. Oh, that's really interesting. Actually, I'm just gonna say like, so I'm looking like possibly a little bit too deeply in your eyes, but they're kind of like darker on the outside, but then they've got a more warm kind of brown colour on the inside. They're really nice. They're like almond shaped. Thank you. Like nice almonds. So I think taking time to show that you're kind of being specific to that person something I wanted to bring up with you.
Yeah.
Masculine and the feminine. This is a big talking point in dating at the moment, and we're going to handle this sensitively because...
Before we go to that, I just want to just say again, like, so yeah, like, do not be afraid. I just want to, it's so important to not be afraid to hide your intention and your expression, whether that's vulnerable or sexual, or whatever that is to you. It's just, it's not worth it. It's not worth to hide it.
No.
Yeah.
How do you know what he's thinking or feeling here? And what's the worst that can happen? Like, you send him a message, he doesn't get back to you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, at least then you know.
Right.
I'd rather know and go like, okay, he's not open to that, that's fine, I'm not going to even take it personally. And then move on to meet all of the other people you can meet, rather than being like, oh, the man has to make every move.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's not how dating is. I don't think it's how it ever was, and I think it's especially not how it is in 2018. Before we wrap, I want to give a quick shout out because you are head group coaching chat WhatsApp thread group message runner, and you're such an active coach with Academy. Academy is my our 12-week training course. We developed it because we wanted to give an option to guys that wasn't just 1 week, one intensive weekend, but to give weeks of development, because I think these skills and mindsets take time to implement. Ashley, you've been instrumental in both the live training, and we have live training options if you can get to London, or also we work with guys who are just doing the online only academy, and they are from literally all around the world. Yeah. And Ashley is one of the guys that gets up early to do the group coaching call to Australia at 7 a.m.
It's such a real privilege, and it was never something that I was like, that's what I want to do, because like acting is one of my main important things in my life. But this has been such a blessing that's also come up for me, and be able to work with people and support them and encourage them in basically in life and what they want. And and without maybe clients realizing it as well, I get a lot from it, from the sessions too as well, because it's a give and take, just from a different angle.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's so rewarding.
And the guys we have are amazing. They're from all around the world. If you want to find out more details, I'm going to put a link to hayleyquinn.com/academy. We run 2-3 academies a year. They are getting really popular, so check it out. And also, Ashley, if you've loved hearing to his wisdom, and just his voice is quite nice. Ashley also has a podcast. Where can they find out about that? And I'll put a link beneath the video.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can go to. Should I look at the camera? I'll just keep looking at you.
I don't know where we're looking.
Basically, you can go to jsaudios.com.